So the last few years have given us some absolutely dog-ass movie trailers. And I'm not talking about trailers for movies that I'm pretty sure don't even actually exist, like A Free-Eyed or Harold and the Purple Crayon. I'm talking about the ones that were so bad that they united people around the world to come together to bully the shit out of them. Because the internet is full of completely reasonable people who definitely don't overreact or spend a full 2 weeks of their lives making angry YouTube videos, it's so important to make that first impression count so people aren't talking about how arse your movie looks for the next 6 months until it comes out. Luigi! But I feel like movie trailers have devolved from being like a sneak peek into a movie to get you excited into just 3-minute plot summaries to the point that I feel like I have to go have a 20-minute piss break whenever I sit through the trailers for a movie, so I don't have to sit through an abridged version of Sonic 3 2 months before it's meant to come out. But it's been like scientifically proven that people are more likely to go and see a movie if the trailer spoils the shit out of it, because people are really, really stupid. And you know, that's assuming they even see the trailers, because they might have the sponsor of this video. Sorry. This video is brought to you by Pi, because the internet is genuinely unusable without an ad blocker. Sorry, Grandma, I can't find out how to properly do CPR on you because YouTube is making me sit through a 2-minute ad for Pizza Hut. So to make sure that you never have to see the Minecraft trailer again, you can install Pi, so you're only one button press away from browsing r/dank memes in peace. But you know, if you want to support your favorite creators because you know that YouTube pays us like 5 cents, here's the best part. They have a rewards program you can opt into to get something out of suffering through ads aside from just the knowledge of me being able to eat for the week. That way, when you sit through the ads for my videos, I make money, you make money, YouTube still doesn't pay me, everyone's happy. Plus, Pi comes with a companion shopping extension that automatically applies coupons to a whole bunch of different stores. So when you're buying your 80th Transformer for the week because you have a serious unchecked spending issue, now Pi can help you save money to keep that toxic cycle going. All you gotta do is go to pi.org/mycode, click on the add to Chrome button, and now the internet's like actually usable. So link in the description if you want to check them out. Thanks so much to Pi for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to talking about even more ads. And look, a trailer being arse doesn't mean that the movie's gonna be trash, okay? Because I'm gonna go on a John Wick style revenge journey on the guy that made the first Transformers 1 trailer. Because that first trailer for Transformers 1 sucked an insane amount of penis.
I'm actually working on some nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassitron.
Shut the fuck up!
I am the biggest Transformers meat writer in the world, okay? I've spent like a full year of my life trying to convince myself that Rise of the Beast is a good movie. And even I thought this shit looked like ass. A fully animated Transformers movie set entirely on Cybertron without any dumbass humans in it is like the easiest sell of all time. And the geniuses at Paramount still managed to screw it up. Because all this trailer did was make it look like Transformers Cocomelon. I swear to God, dude, like Transformers 1's entire marketing campaign was like controlled remotely by some dude in a nursing home. I don't think it's the worst trailer ever made, but like, God, it's so hard to tell people I'm a Transformers fan. And the problem is that Transformers 1 is a really, really good movie. The only thing in the trailer that's like accurate to the final movie is that every time Bumblebee spoke, I wished I was dead. Making Bumblebee the focal point of the trailer when he's like objectively the worst part of the movie is some of the dumbest shit I've seen in my life. And now no one wants to go see it because the impact the first trailer left on people was that it was going to be arse.
Yes, that's right. Yes. It was, yes.
And I know people are going to be like, actually, it's a kid's movie. Shut up. I don't think kids like Transformers because they want to hear Bumblebee sound like the iFunny comment section. They want to watch cool robots beat the shit out of each other, okay? And like, they do show that in the trailer, yeah, after 2 minutes. So most people don't even want to make it that far in because it only took 20 seconds for Bumblebee to destroy both the box office and my fucking will to live. There were trailers that came out after that were so much better than the first one, even if they spoiled basically the entire movie, but it's too late by then, man. And I'm not saying it's just the trailer's fault that this is going to be the first movie in history to make $0. Like, it was already in a bit of trouble with the fact that the main 4 characters kind of look like shit, and like, it makes sense why in the movie. Like, it's relevant to the story, but making your characters intentionally ugly is going to make it pretty hard to make people want to go and see it. And I mean, yeah, you could just use how they look later in the movie to market it, like some of the newer trailers started doing, but then technically that's a spoiler, so like now you're stuck with plastering dentally conscious Optimus Prime on every bus. I think there's just someone at Paramount making it their life's mission to make it the least profitable movie studio of all time, because the same thing happened with the D&D movie that was one of the best things I saw last year, but the trailer was a 3-minute long cringe compilation someone put together of the least funny jokes in the movie, and I went to the cinema a lot last year, so I had to sit through the same falling bridge joke so many times.
The bridge is protected by an ancient trap. We must not trigger the mechanism.
Oh fuck, I guess I may have triggered the mechanism. I mean, okay, I guess it worked because I ended up seeing the movie anyway, but like, shut up, okay? You get it. I can't think of a single trailer in the last few years that's like actually stood out to me or been good, except for that time Universal tried the experimental marketing technique of forgetting to hire a sound mixer for the Mummy trailer. But in terms of like absolutely dog shit trailers, they are just giving that shit out for free. We're gonna talk about the Minecraft movie trailer because I think it's the first one in history made by someone who obviously forgot trailers are meant to make you want to see the movie.
Who are you?
I'm Steve.
It takes something pretty fucking special to get dislike bombed in an age where you can't even see the dislikes anymore. Some of the designs for this movie leaked a few months back, but I was so sure it was fake because I was like, there's no way they just chucked Jack Black in a blue shirt and called it a day, right? So it took maybe, what, like 20 seconds of watching this trailer for me to join the horde of screaming trailer reaction faces when it turned out that, yep, that's what the sheeps are actually gonna look like in this movie. A teaser doesn't really tell you what the movie's actually about, but you're still able to piece together just from this minute of footage that it's gonna be a Minecraft isekai with real actors green screened into the Spy Kids 3D ass looking world where every mob is animated by a VFX artist who took the Sonic movie as a challenge. Aside from a tiny plot summary that makes it sound like a Jumanji movie, all we know about it so far is that we've got Jason Momoa as some random fucking guy, and Jack Black is probably going to be some dude that got stuck in the Minecraft world, which again, that's just Jumanji, dude. But that was it. Like, no zombies, no Herobrine, no YouTuber cameos, which is probably for the best given that they'll probably want to sleep with the target audience of this movie. And I mean, to be fair, like, it's a teaser trailer and it's showing us like a bunch of out of context shit for an hour and a half long movie. But in terms of making a good first impression, which as I said, I'm pretty sure trailers are kind of supposed to do, you know, given that most of the reactions to this trailer have been people going out of their way to crank out fully animated versions of it in less than a day that look 5 trillion times better than the multi-million-dollar studio movie. I mean, yeah, I think it's looking good, guys. I feel like every 5th video of mine is about the Sonic movie trailer, but I can't not bring it up here because that shit was like an event, man. I don't think I have to go through what went wrong here. We're past that now. They know what they did. But like, this disgusting rat fuck aside, the problem that everyone had with the trailer was that it dedicated as much time to traumatizing you as it did showing you all of the things you've always wanted to see in a Sonic movie, like boardroom meetings, 27 shots of generic military guys, and endless pain and suffering. Set to like the most random song choice they could have possibly gone with, there was not a single thing in this 2-minute trailer that made me feel anything other than pain. And oh, who made this one? Paramount. Every time, man. People reacted so violently to this trailer that it only took them a few weeks to announce they were going to change it, promising that they wanted to do right by fans, which is their way of saying that they were realizing they were going to lose an ungodly amount of money. The Sonic movies had the greatest redemption arc of all time, and now it's never going to happen again because some dipshit at YouTube decided to remove the dislikes, and now we can't be mean to multi-billion-dollar corporations anymore. It used to be so much fun when everyone would come together every couple months to collectively agree that something was absolutely dog shit and make it like a week-long event to run up the dislikes as much as possible. And the Sonic trailer will forever be an example of how this can be a good thing, given the difference between, you know, the Sonic 3 trailer that just dropped, where like people are actually excited for it because Shadow doesn't look like an inbred chipmunk. The same thing happened with the first Michael Bay Ninja Turtles trailer, and again with the live action Aladdin, because like Disney kind of has this habit of like fucking up the reveals of their live action movies really bad, and then still making a shit ton of money anyway.
What is that, man?
What he say?
Because the first time we got to see the Will Smith genie was this 5-second long shot at the end of the teaser, and oh my god, what the fuck is that? I don't know why they thought that like this was gonna sell anyone on the movie, but the collective freak out online was like one of my favorite weeks on the entire internet. Like, you had people like scrambling to remove his nipples. It was fucking crazy, man. But then later, when they made an actual trailer, when they hadn't started animating the effects like 30 seconds ago, people started to come around on it, and it was fine, and this movie still made like $1 billion, so you know, maybe it's not too late for the Minecraft movie after all. The shitty trailers didn't stop coming in 2019, because it's been 5 years since the Cats trailer dropped, and we will never forget the 18 million people we lost that day. A trailer that was so bad that it turned every comment section into a grief counseling session, and the Cats trailer doesn't even tell you what the movie's about. It's just a bunch of random shots of the most horrifying Snapchat filter ass effects, and a run through of the cast full of the biggest A-listers they could blackmail. Like, the only rational explanation for it was that it was put out by the Sonic VFX guys to get everyone to apologize. Even the friggin' tagline was confusing, because I'm not sure what I'm meant to believe in this Christmas other than there being no God.
Wait, why does the cat have breasts?
The place that I feel like all of this kind of started was in 2016 when the trailer for the all-female Ghostbusters came out, and every 47-year-old thumb person came out of their crypts to bitch about it online. It's kind of hard to imagine now where this happens every week when there's a new Star Wars series that comes out, but like, this was a big deal at the time. And like, you know, when even the angry video game nerd refuses to review that shit, that's when you know you fucked up. People were always gonna hate this thing the second they announced an all-female Ghostbusters reboot, which are like the 2 worst words you can say to a Ghostbusters fan. But like, you know, maybe if the trailer came out and the movie actually looked good, things could turn around for it. Which, you know, would have been possible if this wasn't made by Sony, who made the genius marketing decision that our very first look at the movie should be a trailer with a bunch of shots of military guys and not a single actual ghost, or Ghostbuster. Like, the only actual relation to it being a Ghostbusters movie was like some guy pouring his heart and soul into a dramatic rendition of the Ghostbusters theme.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Okay, well that shit was kind of lame, but you know, some people were like, you know, it could still be good. We just gotta wait for the full trailer.
The power of penny compels you!
Okay, never mind. It's so over. The Ghostbusters trailer made history by becoming the most disliked movie trailer of all time, with over 1 million dislikes, which was a big number back then, okay? Up until it was dethroned by the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer later that year by the only group of people more sexist than Ghostbusters fans, gamers. I also think it's really cool that trailers can just straight up lie. Like, okay, I can't pretend to be an 80-year-old man to save $8 grand on movie tickets, but Sony's allowed to make trailers out of the last 5 seconds of their movie. Okay. I think maybe my favorite recent example was the Megalopolis trailer, which is going to be the first and only time I talk about a real actual movie on this channel. Now, I honestly don't even know what this movie is actually about. Like, every time I see the poster, I think it's just Adam Driver holding a Minecraft pickaxe. The only thing I know about it is that it's a movie that gets interrupted by a guy coming out of the audience to ask Adam Driver questions that takes him like 45 minutes to respond to. God, I cannot wait to see this shit. Anyway, the marketing guys probably got this movie and were like, what the fuck is this? The angle that they went with was showing a montage of bad reviews for his other indie hit films like The Godfather, and basically saying that anyone that didn't like it was a stupid idiot, which honestly is kind of an insane power move.
True genius is often misunderstood.
But then it turns out that not only are all of the reviews made up, but they were also AI generated. Maybe. I mean, we don't actually know that for sure, but they did fire the guy that made this like 2 seconds after the trailer dropped, so it's not looking good. I really don't know how hard it would have been to just go into like fucking Letterboxd and find like a snarky 2-star review, but nah, my man had other shit to do, okay? Do you know how many questions he could have been asking Adam Driver in that time?
What if when we do jump into the future, there is something to be afraid of?
Anyway, that's all the trailers I wanted to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so fucking hungry, so I'm going to go eat a sandwich or something. I'll see you guys next time.